Hey, my friends, this is what winning looks like. Number 5. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about endurance. Today, the training was a 3-hour bike ride. It's a Saturday. In 2 weeks, basically about this time, I'll be close to the end of the run, hopefully. We'll probably have an hour and a half left of the run. But this 2 weeks from now, we'll be bringing this to a close. Um, and I'll have thought a heck of a whole lot more about endurance at that point. But you can't really think about an Ironman without thinking about endurance. So a couple of thoughts that I have on endurance is you really can't just muscle your way through it. You can't just, iron grip it and just say, I'm going to do it, right? Because at some point there are laws of physics that are involved in it. Um, you have to have a plan for 3 specific things. You have to plan for calories, you have to plan for hydration, and you have to plan for electrolytes. So you have to be constantly eating, you have to be constantly drinking, and you have to be worrying about your electrolytes, your salt, your potassium, so on and so forth. If you don't take care of those things, no matter what you're doing, you're going to bonk, you're going to crash at the end, and you will not have the strength and energy, no matter what your training was like, no matter how much you want it. So there's a part of you do have to plan for these things and take care of the little things along the way. So part of the training that I do really involves not just going out and riding for 3 hours, but it's riding while practicing drinking, practicing eating, practicing taking the electrolytes, etc., etc. Um, and so little things like that help you keep going all the way along. Um, it made me think, though, um, a little bit about endurance, and it dovetails really nicely with the last one, number 4, about sustainability, because in large measure, also one of the key factors is this one simple rule. I always love those. Those are great on the internet. I love clickbaits. But the one simple rule really is slow down. It is again and again in so many of the things that I read and my own experiences. If you try and start too fast, if you try and do too much, you will crash. You'll crash and burn. You'll burn out. There's no way to do more and more and more and more. Um, and so, really, the simple rule is slow down. Enjoy a little bit of what you're doing while you're doing it. I have a fish story that's going to come later, but it's a great fish story and it's all about this. But there is really a whole lot in our Western culture that, again, one simple rule: more always equals better. I don't know why that is, but we always think more, 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 and somehow it's just going to be better. I've heard people call it the hedonistic treadmill, right? That you just run faster to get more, to do more, to post more, blah, 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 right? Makes me think of one of my favorite songs, Thank You, You Too. You end up having to run just to stand still. And it's exhausting to try and think that way. Um, and so slow down, really have a very deliberate and specific why you're doing it. And it has to be bigger than just yourself. Again, I'm doing this Ironman in commemoration of Becky's race of 9 months of her battling chemo. And by the way, uh, if you've missed it on some of the other ones, I'm doing this as part of a fundraiser to try and help just get donations for Phoenix Children's Hospital again. We have been so blessed by everything that they've done. I cannot move forward without giving back. So if you haven't seen where I've set that up, please just put a comment below and I'll post where that is, so that I would love it if you would donate as part of this. Um, But back to endurance. Um, the why always has to be bigger than you. And really, when you run into a problem, you're going to go one of two ways. And it dawned on me a long time ago when I'm sitting there looking at why I do what I do, I'm going to come up with one of two things, right? Either I'm going to look for a solution or I'm going to look for an excuse. If something is hard, I'm either going to hit that wall and I'm going to figure out a way around it, or I'm just going to give up and say, I've got a very good excuse, one that I can tell anybody. And if I tell it to them, they'll go, oh, yeah, man, that was hard. Uh, that makes a lot of sense why you could quit. But in the end, I didn't really want to finish. I was looking for an excuse. So when that moment comes, when the moment to quit comes, you have to be very real with yourself. Are you looking for an excuse or are you looking for a solution? Um, One of my favorite stories on endurance. If you want like extra credit points, go pick up the book Endurance that talks about the Antarctic exploration by Ernest Shackleton. The name of the boat is Endurance, and it is the most fascinating story of the struggle of these men trying to just get home. And it's amazing, but it's the same principles that led them to overcome an Arctic winter, and all of them survive. It is absolutely amazing. But their why and the little things that they did to help them through that, it's inspiring. So extra credit points for whoever goes and reads that. Extra credit points on you. So anyway, endurance, little things. Uh, do you know your reason why? And are you looking for an excuse or are you looking for a solution? Either way, when you find that answer, you're going to be winning. So go out and win your today. This day's over. So I'm going to go out and win tomorrow. Love you.